I see.
One here. Same on the other side. One here. Actually, these you might not have to remove, but these you're gonna have to. And then a clip. And then down there, another clip, and we'll let you know if we find anything else. So you have one of these on each side. It's a 10 millimeter. You have to take this off because the way this part interlocks underneath in between them. So this nut has to come off as well. There's one on each side in the front. So this is the old one that's out and the new one that's going in. This is for now how we feel it's going to be orientated, because this thing should have been removable originally with about, I think, 3 or 4 screws. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 screws. And then you would, actually 4, my bad. So then you would remove these 4 screws. They could drop down, do your oil filter and oil change. This new one, it's 1 screw. They just move the flat and then they'll have access to it. So we're gonna put this one in. We'll let you know if there's any complications. So far we had to remove a bunch of clips. I would say about 6, 8. I'd remove 3 screws and 2 bolts. Okay, so this is kind of like part 2 to all this. We had to get drill bits and we had to drill, we stepped it up. So to explain this process a little bit, because we actually kind of already did it, we put our bolts where we wanted to, and I'll show you that in a second. We used a paint marker like this. Here's our bolt. So you color the bottom of it. Put it through the hole. Then we put the 2 clips in, test fitted it. Once we did that, we took it back down. The paint was left on the thing, showing. Getting back to what I was saying before, you want to step up. So we started with a smaller one and we stepped up to eventually the size we needed, and we just measured that by putting that drill bit to the bolt to show us how big once it overlapped so our car had these existing holes here on each side, so we used a lock nut washer on top, regular washer on the bottom, and a nut. Tighten that all up. On the back end, there is a clip on each side, and that is what is holding this up. And it is very secured, not going anywhere. We thought of, there was another hole here, using that hole, but that hole wasn't going to line up on the other side, so we couldn't use that. So in the end though, this is all lined up. Oil is lined up for an oil drain, oil filter over here lined up for the oil filter. And so some modification obviously was required, but it's in now, looks great, and hopefully this will last for the foreseeable future. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see everyone in the next video. Make sure to have a friend, always helps. Take care.